They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
Nah. That's some bullshit, bro.
Oh, my God. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
Bitch!
Still,
Yeah, nigga.
You probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
Strip his ass.
Stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
What the fuck? Come on, bro.
This is going to be another first down as
terrible ass fucking throws this nigga doing.
Give him 10 yards.
Billy this sorry nigga.
This drive continues to plunge forward. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Cool. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Mm-hmm. That shit live here. How the fuck is he doing here? The fuck wrong with my fucking depth chart,
From
bro?
the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This team doesn't mind running the ball in this situation. He's going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Oh, he's going to Travis Kiss.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Like.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round
no
matchup.
sense on this whole thing. I bet his ass up there whole
Butker's
drive.
on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Whole fucking drive, man. Bullshit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's right.
So 1st and 10 here
That's
for
right.
Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get that complete to
Hold on to that ball, boy.
and he'll have it passed
Give me my
to
friends and shit.
the 40 before being taken down.
Talking about like the passing system.
29 yards.
So yeah, so like they got a different passing system. They had a whole bunch of shit. Like you can really place the ball where you want to place it now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Instead of Madden. And then that shit right there, like they give you the opportunity to like break a tackle. But it also give them the opportunity to come and strip the ball, like they be holding niggas up in real life and shit. So if somebody come and try to strip it up, the ball is high. It's not a high 10, but it's like high. It's higher, you know what I mean? And then they got the new passing system. Where you place where you want to, you can lie down how you want to lie down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught.
KJ
Denver.
Hamler.
That's what we're trying to rush into danger rush.
I gotta play real football. Other niggas get away with doing bullshit.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 23. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Take the 3, my nigga.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice.
The commentator be ugly as fuck.
When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete.
Man, throw the ball right, man.
Shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed.
I feel like niggas working together on this one.
So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him,
Nigga watch me gotta be
use
up in the other
a lot of
nigga.
anticipation with the ball in the air.
Niggas be forgetting about that play. The fact that he knew about it, yeah.
3rd and 3. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there.
Appreciate that.
Incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all set and done.
Business.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
No! Yes! Motherfucking go, nigga!
Denver touchdown.
Yo.
Russell Wilson in the
Huh?
final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken
Hold
the
on.
lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's pull after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, 7 seconds. I'm gonna beat down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
None of that.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
I agree with you, bro. We need to be able to run the fucking ball. We can't run the fucking ball.
Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
Oh, I went outside the pocket, bro.
And he cuts back up inside you into the middle. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football.
Damn, bro.
And that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket,
You got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Right side, it's Handler pulling it in. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't
Oh
you?
my God, this nigga got running.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Oh man.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's about my pick. 6.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein it at the line of scrimmage.
Go net.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
That's just shit. Oh, he held on to that?
He's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line.
Ain't no way, bro.
Story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I would have dropped the fuck out there.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And take
This nigga fake as fuck, not doing this shit in real life. Sorry, rated ass nigga.
Halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second.
Yes, sir. Patrick Surtain, nigga.
Intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Don't blitz me. Do not blitz me. You pause it. I stole a lot of shit off Bibi.
KJ Hamler.
Roasted.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm good, bro. We are 8 and the fucking field goal. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Randy Gregory, the outside inside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie
He's
Jewell.
crumbling. He's crumbling.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him.
I'll be on this shit, bro. Telling you.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Fake it like I'm motioning this nigga.
That's a jet sweep.
It's a jet sweep on it. It's a jet sweep on it.
He is out of bounds inside the
I just pulled a Mark Ingram.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this has been a familiar
sight
all afternoon as they
slow
stop
in
him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And you know he's going to be forced. I love when I get a nigga in this position because my pass defense is what I like the best. And they got to pass. And I'm going to always have to do these to make sure that shit don't happen. My run defense ain't the best.
Here's McManus now to kick it away.
Cool, we can stop some shit, we can figure some shit out there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Where the fuck is...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I like it, though. Do it again. Do it again, nigga. Pick. Pick, young nigga.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bo Melton, 46 yards. yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And Holloway clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Wilson's throw there, complete to Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. On the counter, here's Williams.
Bitch.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's how you run that ball, boy.
10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point,
Definitely.
right? Continue
Want to bleed
possess
things
the
out at this
football,
point.
Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking
No,
charge.
I done fucked up.
Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Come on, Russ.
Picked up by Justin Reed. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's like that.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
From the 29, Wilson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
They're going right back to Hamlet.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's right at the 15-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Oh,
and not able to break away this time as they're going to
block,
stop him
the
right
block,
around
the block,
the line
the
of
block,
scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That's your
Russell
bitch.
Wilson down with 4
Got you, bitch.
touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Well, it's the 2nd week, but it's my first one because I was the first seed. Had a bye week.
From McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
The Broncos,
To
man.
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The fucking Broncos.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You got a potty? Talking slow. Said she got to pee. No, she did.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's got room. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find Melton.
Who this is?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes. safety valve here. That's complete. Mahomes will throw. Oh, he's going to let this go
for
the end zone.
Gary.
And it's incomplete.
Well, mouse on his ass. I was going to be so fucking mad.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there.
Put two safeties back there. Enough of this fugazi ass shit.
Mahomes to throw it.
Sack.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Sack. Better double team him. Better double team him, boy. Yeah. Better double team him, young
Now
nigga.
Mahomes got to have this one.
Damn.
And this is intercepted. And that
Fuck,
should do
bro.
it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the
Roughing the
Chiefs
pass.
are going to take possession
I fired on
of the
his
football.
ass.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mahomes. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Mahomes.
Damn, I did that shit twice.
And that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chiefs come up with a late
Did
turnover.
that shit twice,
but
bro.
it will probably
Yeah,
only
in the
matter to
game,
the
bro.
statisticians.
In the game, man.
Is now
Big man.
officially over.
Roughing the pass twice. I'm gonna do it again.
One
What?
final try for
What the
Mahomes.
fuck?
This is
Almost.
caught. And in for the
That shit
Chiefs
so cool.
touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a
I'm
lot.
finna hit stick his fucking running back so fucking hard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That shit.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points.
Too little too late.
It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game.
And he get to kick that motherfucker too. I ain't never seen this shit before. Yeah, good, man.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
Bronco country. Let's ride. Bronco country. Let's ride.